Shabbat Shalom, the thought that counts. We often hear someone say, it's the thought that counts, when someone does something wrong but with all the right intentions. But do we really believe it? The rabbis did. In this week's parsha we read about the final 3 plagues, including the killing of the firstborn. Describing the scene, the Torah says, Vayhi bechatzi halayla, v'Hashem hikad kol bechor be'eretz Mitzrayim. And it was in the middle of the night, and the Lord smote all the firstborn in the land of Egypt. Rashi, the great medieval commentator, notes that one letter, a vav, meaning and, which appears before God's name, seems superfluous. The sentence doesn't need it. But since it's there, he comments that its purpose is to allude to God acting together with a heavenly court. Rabbi Shlomo Goren, a former chief rabbi of Israel, explains further that when God punishes, he always consults a heavenly court, because a court can't punish someone for wicked thoughts, only for wicked actions. But when God rewards, he does it alone, because God rewards people for good thoughts that lead to a good action, and credit's given for both. It's hard to keep bad thoughts out of our heads. Sometimes people do things to us, and it's hard not to think of what we might like to do back to them. But as long as we keep the thoughts in our heads and don't act on them, we're not liable for those thoughts. Having negative thoughts stuck in our head, though, is not so healthy. It's best to think them and then let them go. The more we fill our head with good and kind thoughts, the less likely we are to sin, and the more likely we are to be good and kind. I look forward to seeing the Shabbat at TRZ, Friday night at 7:30 p.m. for birthday Shabbat, and Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Shabbat Shalom.